Hello and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Zenyonam. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe. And also, whilst watching the video, do not skip the ads. That's how we are able to fuel our bus and travel around the region to bring you all the insightful conversation on agriculture here in Ghana. So today, we want to enlighten our viewers, especially those who are interested in livestock farming. And I'm told that it is not all the type of pigs that when you start with that will give you that excellent result. We have some specific types of breed that you can cross that would help you get an excellent result. And no one can do this with me apart from the CEO of Chris Ako Farms, Moreno. Thanks for joining me again, Moreno. Thanks for joining me once again. This is still the Ghanaian Farmer on YouTube channel. So, Moreno, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
So, a lot of people say that I want to go into pig farming, but I don't know which specific breed or type of pig to buy to start off with. You have been in this business for a very long time. When I want to start my pig farming, which type of pig is the best to start with?
Thank you. Every type of pig is good.
Okay.
It's the best.
Right.
Depending on how you take care of it. What are the types of pigs do you have?
Yes.
We need to know the types of pigs we have
Exactly.
first before we can go on.
Yes, please.
We have a lot of breeds.
Okay.
Especially the foreign breeds.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the foreign breeds because we're trying to phase out our local breeds because they don't grow fast.
Okay.
They don't give you the size that you can make profits with. So I'm going to start with Australian large white. It's a breed. You have Landrace. It's also a breed. You have Durox. It's a breed. Berkshire is a breed. And it goes on. But the breeds are there. Some breeds, when you hear of them, they are very expensive breeds.
Okay.
For example, Durox is a very good breed of pig.
Okay.
It's very meaty, produces less fat, and it's expensive.
Okay.
But it's also expensive to keep.
Okay.
Pure Durox. Crossing Durox with another pure Durox will give you average of 4 children, 4 liters per pregnancy cycle.
Right.
That's very expensive.
Okay.
Because that woman is going to eat to carry that pregnancy for a number of months, eat to breastfeed them before you go and grow it and then you sell.
Okay.
Sometimes I can give you 3, 2,
Okay.
3 to 4,
Right.
5 most maximum.
Okay. So all the breeds you mentioned, how many of them do you have on your farm?
I have all of them.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay.
But you need to know the qualities of each breed.
All right.
And
so,
then you can now produce your own hybrid.
Okay.
For which purpose?
Right. So now let's dive into the qualities and why you selected these qualities.
The large whites, the large whites with the name large, they grow big, they grow fast. So if I have a large white male or female, I know that my offsprings are going to grow fast for me to be able to sell and make my money. That's where the thing is.
Okay.
But large whites, majority of their mothers are not good mothers. They can give us plenty, but they don't really take care of the
babies.
The babies.
Okay.
And then as they grow too, they become lazy.
Okay.
So you need to know that.
Right.
But if you have a large white male crossing your animals, your children will grow fast.
Okay.
Another breed which is very good, especially if you are going to buy animals that will go into production, like Landrace. Landraces are one of the best mothers you can think of. If they give birth to 10, they can keep all 10. If they give birth to 15, they can keep like 14, 13 out of it.
Okay. Okay.
So you have your Landrace.
Right.
Then you have the Berkshire. For the color, they are very resistant to disease and things. So if I have a Berkshire male crossing my Landrace for me, I know my children will not die.
Right.
If it's crossing my large white, I know they will grow fast, they won't die and all that. If I have Durox,
right,
I can produce other things out of it.
Okay.
Then also when I'm selecting, so a lot of people depend on me for their breeders,
Right.
like what they want to use to start their farm. A lot of people depend on women. But what I do is that before I can select you, that you are going to be a breeder for somebody, because my image is going there.
Yes.
So I must look at the genetic history of that animal, from the mother, the father, the other siblings that have passed through the farm. How fast did they grow? How calm were they? How many animals are they able to produce?
Right.
How good is the mother? All those things will come into my questions when the answers are all positive, before I can tick this animal
For you to buy.
Okay. As a breeder. If it's something you are going to buy to go and kill and eat, no problem.
Okay.
That's why the breeders are more expensive.
Okay.
Breeders, when I want to select a breeder for, even when you tell me I'm going to even tell you that wait, give me 3 weeks, 1 month, for me to even defat it, so that when you buy it, immediately it comes on heat, and you do the crossing.
Right.
You can have the best out of what you bought.
Okay. So all that you mentioned, how much is each sold for? In case I am going to start my farm and I want to come to your farm and then buy so that I can start off, how much am I hoping to buy at average price?
For the breeders, I don't go anything less than 1,700 or 1,800 for one.
One breeder.
Yes, we are talking about animal of average weight of 100 kilos at 18, 17 cedis per kilo. Okay. So it is about 17, 18,000.
Okay.
17 or 1,700 or 1,800
for one.
For one.
Okay. All right. So all the 5 or the 6 breed you mentioned, do they eat the same food?
They eat the same food.
Okay.
They eat the same food.
Okay.
But the growth they give you at the end of eating that food is what makes the difference.
Okay. So it means they eat the same food, but the growth stage or process is different.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How many times do the pig give birth in a year?
2 times.
2 times.
Yes.
So do all of them give birth twice in a year?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so how many kids do each of them give birth to?
That's why I said that if you cross a duros with another duros, okay, you are not expected to get more than 6.
Okay. So crossing same duros will not give you plenty children.
That's why I said duros are expensive. I have 1 duros there. I bought it, a female duros. I bought it 3,000 cedis.
Okay. 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 Is that expensive? Okay.
I just about bringing another male duros
right
at 4,000 cedis a male.
Okay. All right.
It's not that big. It's not even up to 100 kilos. It's less than 100. And then I went and bought a hybrid duros, hybrid duros male.
Okay.
For 2,000 cedis at the age of about 3.5 to 4 months.
But why is it expensive? Why is the duros expensive like that?
Yes, it's because of what you are expecting to get out of it.
Okay. All right. But they are different and you've mixed them together. What if one has an infection? Won't it infect the others?
No, you can't have infection on this one. Okay. That will not be taken care of.
Okay.
The day we are putting them together, when we win them, we are putting them together, we give all of them prophylaxis, antibiotics, and deworm all of them before we put them together.
All right.
Then as they are there, if you develop any form of sickness, we can see, and then we give you appropriate medication for it.
Okay. So nobody goes into business without looking for profits. After I have bought this recommended type of pig to start my farm with, how do I feed them to ensure they grow well, they grow big, but with less fat, and I can still make my money? What do you do? How do I care for it? I know it's a trade secret.
But to get my secret
no, I'm not getting all your secret. Just help me small. Open my eyes small like this. Me and my viewers.
The pigs are just like human beings.
Okay.
You don't expect a human being to grow from childhood being chubby to grow up, then begin to say he wants to be like you.
Okay.
You are slim, nice. It didn't come by chance. You work on your body.
Yes, sir.
Good. The same applies to the animals.
Okay.
If you want to have animal without fat, you don't grow them at the infant stage with fat. You allow a certain growth process. How do you manage this? One, if you give them too much carbohydrate or energy feed at the early stage, they will grow fine, but they will grow fat, and they will grow with the fat.
So it means at the beginning,
early stage,
actually increase the level of carbohydrate.
Yes.
Okay.
So what I do at that early stage is that I increase the protein content.
Okay.
So the animal is going to develop a lot of muscles right from
the beginning.
Okay. So once you have the muscles, now it is just the expansion of the muscles that will give you the size of the animal you are looking for.
Okay.
Simple biology.
Right.
Simple biology.
I see. All right. Interesting. In all, would you say pig farming is very profitable?
Oh yes. When you want to benefit or you want to enjoy pig farming, I'd say there are three basic things. One, you need to love the animal.
Right.
You don't have to be stingy. You need to be somebody who gives, because you need to give them whatever you give them, what they give back to you.
Okay. So giving as in food.
Yes.
All right.
So if you are not the person who easily releases money, you can't do this job.
Okay.
Because they eat.
They eat a lot.
They eat a lot. You have gathered them here, so you must be prepared to give them whatever food
to eat.
They want to eat.
All right. Okay.
So you give them food.
Okay.
You love them.
Right.
And then you must be caring. You must be very caring and very observant, so that you can see that they are not well, and then you give them medication.
Okay.
You are good to go.
All right. So how many times do you deworm or give vaccination to your pigs on the farm?
The offspring, the day I win, I give the dewormer and antibiotics.
Okay.
When they are about 2 weeks, I repeat the antibiotics. Then when they are about 2 months, I give them the dewormer.
Okay.
That will carry them to when I will sell.
Okay.
But those who are there to produce, before I start the mating process or the crossing, we give them antibiotics and dewormer. Because when they are pregnant, it's not every medicine that they can take.
Okay.
It may cause abortion.
Right. I see a number of your pigs are all pregnant. How many pregnant women do you have in your house?
About 22.
22 pigs are pregnant?
Yes.
How many babies are you expecting?
About 240.
Oh my. Did you hear that? 240 from 22 pigs. That's a lot of money. This man here is rich. All right, so viewers, we are going to bring you one after the other videos and still pictures of the particular breeds or pigs he mentioned that you can start off with. And also, when I'm starting, at what age can I start with?
The one that are ready, I always prescribe that the person who wants to start should buy the one that is ready to be crossed.
Okay.
So you buy it today, that day you can put a male on it. Okay.
All right. So you've heard it from the CEO of Chris Ako Farms, Moreno, and he's given you the best breed of pig to start your farm with, and also some tips that would help you grow your farm faster and also be profitable. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and share the link with a friend. Let someone get inspired. He is a medical person, but he still finds time to do this because there is money.